Hello, welcome to another Alpha Strike We Play video. My name is Adam, and this is Tarron.
Hello, everybody.
So, we're going to be doing another In Conversation, I think, because there's been a lot going on. We just wanted to cover a few bases about some things.
I only see like 1% of it, and there's still lots.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Lots of comments from everybody. So, where should we start? There was a question about chemical lasers or something.
Yes. Yes, that was Mike. Mr. Gould, Mikey, the man. He's pointed a few things out, but yes, one of the first things he said when we did the direct energy one was chemical lasers.
Chemical question mark?
Question mark. But yeah, so we're working with Total Warfare and the tech manual for the listings. But if you look in TAC Ops, I'll bring it over here so you can have a squiz. So TAC Ops, they go into some highly experimental stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure that chemical lasers were technically old school, like pre-energy lasers. Right, so they were trying to figure out how to get the energy to work, and in the meantime they were using the chemicals. Basically, it's just a small, medium, or large laser that doesn't generate as much heat, does the same damage, but uses ammunition. But yeah, there's chemical lasers, there's blazers, which is a binary laser, there's ER pulse, there's all sorts of stuff, there's X pulse. So what we might do is, if you feel up to it, and if you guys want it, then we might do a video after we've done each weapon system video on the experimental ones that are in here. Leave us a comment if you think that's cool. But yeah, that was mainly for Mikey.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So
Well,
there's a lot of technology
There's a
out there.
lot of stuff. There's like butt tons of stuff that you can get, and loads of different platforms you can stick it on, and lots of different environments you can use it in. So we aren't going to get to everything, but we'll get to as many things as we can.
Yeah. I think they are worth talking about. Just
I think that whole experimental section of lasers is probably worth giving a crack. But apart from Mikey, you can put a comment down there if you like, mate. But anybody else wants to see that sort of thing, we'll go through all the experimental weapons. Chuck a comment down there.
So it looks like you've got a bit of a fan, dude. Someone who's also into Monty Python and quotes and funny quotes and things like that. You could probably bash some out. There'd be someone out there
who get one or two of them.
So
yeah, we'll see if we can squeak a few in.
Breagle or Breggle?
Yeah, well, it could be Bregul.
Bregul.
It could be Bregul. Or we could say it Australian and call him Breggle.
Breggle.
G'day, Breggle.
Hey, Bruce.
Bruce.
He's Bruce.
Might even call you Bruce to keep it straight. Dear.
So picked up on some of you like doing your little comments and stuff like that.
Well, that's all I've got in my brain. Is game rules and Monty Python and Red Dwarf and stuff. That's it. That's all that's in there. People think, there's space for breathing and stuff, but there isn't really. That's all automatic. But he was also one that mentioned paint schemes, which is worth a comment.
Yeah. Especially if you're new into the game or whatever, things like that. So people want to know, do you paint in the actual official colour schemes and things like that? Can you just do your own thing?
And the point is, it's up to you.
That's right.
You do what you want to do. You do you. If you want them all bright purple with a pink stripe across the middle, then go for it. If you want half of them like that and half of them polka dots, go for it. Who cares?
I mean, there's the super supreme regiments and all that sort of thing. They don't bother using camo. They'll go in with it. They'll have their
dress colours,
field uniform as dress colours in battle and things like that. So it's not really an issue. You can paint whatever you like. But if you go for just a simple camo scheme for Arctic, for snow and jungle and whatever else you want to do, that's fine as well.
If you've got the minis and you spent the money on the minis, then it's up to you how you paint them. If you want to go schemes, like an actual canon scheme, I think somebody in that comment mentioned Sana. Yeah. They have like a download section. If you go there, I think you can find, I haven't actually looked for myself, but I think you can find camo or regimental colours for quite a few, but the one that I use is Camo Specs Online.
Yeah,
and
they have been good.
Hopefully there'll be a link in the description. I don't know how it all works, but there should be one. And you can go and have a look there. And some of the guys that do the paint jobs on there are they're pro dudes. I think they've got a YouTube channel as well. Have a look for it.
Yeah. They're super passionate, aren't they?
Yeah, and they know their stuff.
The law and it's just so good.
Like I was saying to you, I was watching one guy do the shading on a cockpit to get that lighting effect, and I just zoned out. It's 19 different layers of paint, and I'm going, no, I'll put a bit of purple and like a white dot, and that's it. It's done. Finished. And I usually go without the white dot too.
Yeah.
But yes, there was a lot of that sort of stuff. If you do BattleTech paint scheme or Canon paint scheme for BattleTech or something like that, you'll find it. But I recommend Camo Specs Online. There's some good stuff in there.
I mean, there's nothing to. A lot of people like the look of a themed force. You know, so something in the official parade colours and whatnot. Especially if you go to play in a tournament, things like that. To see themed armies is always nice.
Well, that's
you can have whatever really.
I mean, as a mercenary force myself, I usually go with camo. I've been painting a lot of them in like a forest camo, so lots of browns and greens, because it's easy. You just do splotches of colour.
Yeah.
Right. You paint it one colour and then you do splotches of colour over the rest, and you maybe put in the cockpit and put some silver around some things to make it look metal. It's done.
That's it.
It's finished.
Yeah.
I briefly dabbled with stripes, which was fun. I've got a hatchet man that's in bright orange and black stripes, and he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he does.
I've got a bunch of little hovercrafts that are in the same scheme, and I've done some that are like brown and green stripes, and do whatever you want.
Yeah,
go for
whatever you want. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Just get into it, mate. I think he was the guy who was trying to get his son into it. Just let him paint.
That's a lot of people do that actually.
Yeah,
Dad will just give the kids a paintbrush and whatever and say, here you go.
We used to play Blood Bowl when we were kids, and Dad tried to get in on it, and he didn't have a team, so he was using army men, like the plastic army men, and he just put like a little dot of liquid paper and write on it in pen what number it was, and then put it against the thing. It works perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. Get by with whatever you get by with. If you want to do them in regiment colours, go for it. If you want to do them in pink spots, go for it.
Go for it, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ah, dear.
Unrelated to BattleTech, I did see a picture ages ago of a woman had painted up a Necron army for 40k, and it was pink.
That's so cool.
It was actually, like, she did a good job with it.
I hope she took that to tournaments and beat people with it, because that would be hilarious. If she beat butt on that in a pink, yeah, that's cool. I love it. That's cool.
Wasn't there something in they were talking about World War II or something. They were pink. A pink plane was harder to see on radar and something else. There was something about pink. It was quite efficient, but
wow,
no one wanted to pilot a pink plane. So it's like, well, from my point of view, I'd rather be alive.
Yeah, well, that's it. You take every advantage you can get. If they can prove to you that a pink plane is safer than a green plane, you take the pink one.
And then you can also shoot someone down in your pink plane.
That's it. They jump out and they just go, no, I'm not. I'm not getting home and saying, some guy in a pink plane shot me down. Oh dear.
A lot of the questions and comments that people have been making has been very helpful.
Yeah.
You know, there's some things that we've probably missed or got wrong or whatever, and
I know for a fact there's some things we've stuffed up.
Yeah.
What one that sticks out to me was the heat thing.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker for me as well, actually.
I've always played it the way I've played it. I can't remember ever seeing that rule before, but someone pointed out, because we were playing the modded mech one.
Yeah, the pit my mech thing.
Who came up with that? Was that you or was that Pillar? That was you? Right, okay.
There's pit my everything out there, but pit my mech.
Hats off to you, sir. They mentioned that we were doing heat rolls for each instance of either shutdown or ammo explosion that we crossed over.
Yeah.
And that is wrong.
Yeah.
You're not meant to do that.
Yeah, we're very bad people.
We're horrible. We're leading you all astray. Just stop watching. Can we go now?
I think we're cut out for it. We should stop.
We're going to get stuff wrong. Just relax about it. That's the point. It's a game. You have fun. And I actually like the way that I play it. I like the way I play it. It looks to me like, well, it feels like it would in an actual cockpit. You're sitting in the cockpit and sirens going off and things are bleeping and switches are glowing red and you're going...
You just, at that stage, you're just matching, aren't you? Really?
You just push the button, stop blowing up. But apparently you are only supposed to roll shutdown and ammo explosion rolls once per heat phase.
Yeah.
So you get to the heat phase, you work out your heat, you put it on your scale. Your scale goes over one or multiple shutdown or ammo explosions. You roll 2d6 and you try and beat the highest target number. Okay, you don't roll each one. If you want a slightly more exciting and nail-biting game, then feel free to roll each one as it comes up.
Yeah.
Because that scares the willies out of me. That's why I usually end up going with heat-neutral mechs, because I don't like the idea of having to roll all of those dice, because me and rolling dice just don't get along. But
it's funny though, with that change though, I'm probably more willing to go into the heat scale a little bit.
Yeah.
If I only have to do one roll, even though the target number's higher, it's one roll, not the 4+, and then you got a 6+, then you got 8+, because you're all the way up here on your heat scale. And you
you just got one roll at say an 8 or a 6, but
risk one roll.
Yeah. See, that's the point. Is I will get up to say 14 or 16 heat or whatever, and it'll be okay. So if you roll 6 or less just this once, you won't blow up. There's your 3.
There's your 3.
There's your 3.
Yeah.
And you go, and your trebuchet explodes yet again. Oh dear.
So yeah, there's some other question things like that, but that was an important one.
Yeah, that was actually a screw up on our part. Apparently, you cheated in our game too.
Oh, that sounds like me, doesn't it?
Yeah, he took 20 points and we didn't make him do a piloting
That's
skill.
right, yes.
I'm saying that means I won. Add a comment down below and like it. I won.
Plenty of chances for me to cheat in the future, eventually, no doubt.
Plenty of chances.
Try it on the heat scale next time.
Plus, you can just stand back and let me lose all on my lonesome. You don't have to cheat, buddy. Oh dear.
So what else?
Pellman129 mentioned Megamech and Solaris.
Yeah.
Because we mentioned Megamech and Solaris. Now, in previous videos, somebody has actually, I think, commented with a link to at least one of those. I can't remember which. But hopefully in the description down below, there'll be a link to Megamech Lab, which is the download for a little, it's like a Java database type thing. And it's mech with a K, in case you're looking for it. Megamech with a K, not CH. Spelling, who needs it? And SolarisSkunkworks.com, I guess, is the thing. I think so, yeah. But we'll put them in the description. They'll be
everything
down
we're
there.
talking about, we'll put them in there for you.
Yep. And those, they work really well, especially if you use them in combination with Sana.net and Master Unit List. Especially for things like battle value and force building and that sort of stuff. And if you get into things like Alpha Strike, there's a lot of stuff out there. Have a look. But those are the 4 that I would recommend. Those 4 pretty much see you right. Like I say, I prefer Solaris over Megamech, but I think I'm used to Solaris. But it doesn't agree with my printer at the moment. I probably have to work something out.
It's all right. They're getting cheaper and better every year, aren't they? Printers and stuff. You
Basically,
get stuff with them.
It's sad that we throw everything out, but there you go.
Yeah.
I want to point out that someone, Yorick, I'm going to go with Yorick78, started a comment, put a comment down about our commandos. And yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yes,
yeah,
dead set. yes, they're probably very close to a variant. If you are a new player out there, then if you can think of a really cool, really efficient way to mod a mech, then look at Sana or something like that, and there will probably already be a variant out there that does what it is that you want to do. But it's more fun if you make it yourself.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In some cases, it might be just a little
tweak. It's just a...
I don't like this, but I like this. Let's swap around and see what happens.
Yeah. Or just chucking a small laser out and putting a tag system in. Or, like, you know, like you say, just a little tweak that makes it your play style proper rather than canon proper.
I'll give you a tip now. An Atlas with nothing but machine guns doesn't work too well.
Oh, damn. Because I was thinking an archer with nothing but small lasers.
Well, I put machine guns on for the heat. It's like whatever. You know, whatever. No heat. I suppose you could do a combination of it, but you're right. It wasn't fast.
You take him against an all-infantry force, and you will murder those dudes.
Absolutely.
You will win every single time, so don't discount it.
No.
Build yourselves an Atlas with all machine guns.
Maybe I'll put a flamer on there just to be a real... Machine guns have some fire as well. We asked you were going to do a video on fire and woods, so someone actually did ask about that. We have mentioned that we are going to do it. We will get around to it because
that's one of my favorites.
It's very, very cool.
Firebug wise, you can't go past those. Very, very cool. And using the environment against the enemy is a good way to stay alive.
Oh yeah. Get that water source, secure the high ground, and fire and smoke.
Yeah, like I say, preferably water on the high ground.
Oh, that's even better.
That way you can shoot continuously.
Somehow.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, Mikey did another one. He put one down about the spider with the snub-nosed PPC variant.
Goodness. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. I didn't even know that existed.
Super fast, lots of damage, no ammo.
It's a snub-nosed PPC with a PPC capacitor. We're going to do a energy weapons equipment video at some point, hopefully soon. You may notice that we do the videos that we record them ahead of time and then put them up. So sometimes we're mentioning things that we've already talked about in comments or something, but you know how this stuff works. But yeah, that's really, really cool. I like that. I would definitely get that sheet printed out and start using that in my force. I'm pretty sure I've got a spider. I know I've got a venom. I think I've got a spider.
Yeah, so we at least have a official spider miniature that we can use to wreak havoc on the battlefield.
That's just awesome. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
What do you reckon? We had a good look through everything. A lot of it's been answered on the actual channel itself, but there were some things that we just wanted to go over.
Yep. Oh, Dwarf Elvish Diplomacy mentioned the catapult. I think I looked. So you had the if you'd spotted with the commando, the catapult has no line of sight and the target is tagged. But I'm pretty sure the target wasn't tagged in that one. I went back and had a look, but that was like 2 days ago and my memory's going for crap. So, but I'm pretty sure if you go back through that video, like a few minutes before that and watch that bit, I don't think I ended up hitting with the tag that time. And that was why I was saying I'm not going to bother firing with the catapult, because with all the modifiers for everything, it would just be pointless. It's probably either going to be a 12 or a 13. So I either won't be able to hit or I'll be wasting ammo on 12. So just a quick one for you, Mr. Dead.
That's right. So the quartermaster will have words with you for just, all weapons are free. They are not free, young man.
And that's it.
We have to pay for those.
I'm too much into my merc headspace to to say, well, let's just fire off all the ammo and see how it goes. I should, but I can't get past it.
I mean, it wasn't a campaign game, so you probably could have just...
I could have just let loose. It's a 12, who cares? Let's try it. No, missed. All good.
So I think that's it for the BattleTech side of things, but we've been busy with other stuff as well.
Yes, we have.
A lot of cool things coming in. So we had Cameron on the channel a little while ago. He's a busy fella and excited. Yeah.
He's very cool.
So we did an unboxing of Ghost Rider for the Marvel Crisis Protocol, and I've put my Ghost Rider together.
I'm not really going to touch him, to tell you the truth.
Some of these models are difficult to put together. All right, this guy, fine.
Seriously?
Yeah. There was like multi-pieces and all that sort of thing, but he was actually quite simple to put together.
I was looking at that and going, "Oh, you're going to be in serious trouble there, buddy."
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised. So, and I love Ghost Rider. And
He's
they
the
did a
best.
great job of this model and everything. I'm going to paint him up, and we're going to play a game. I can give you a game or whatever
Yeah,
else we
damn
want.
straight. We might get Cam back in there.
Yeah, because he was pretty excited about it. So,
and he can face Ghost Rider.
Yeah, well, I'm not sharing Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's mine. So
Yeah, well, that's
you
it.
want one, you go get one.
I was going to say, I'm going to have to buy one.
But you want Venom, so I've got a Venom ready to go and paint it up for you. So you're okay.
Get some Venom.
But yeah, so Ghost Rider. So that's where we're at with that. But I definitely want to do a battle report with him.
Yes, dead set.
Amazing.
He's awesome. And that, I mean, I'm excited to see what happens with the paint job, because those flames are just insane.
Yeah. That's where you'd probably have to spend most of your time just to get it right.
Again, dozens of layers of paint, and I'm like, why?
But I must admit, I haven't had a lot of practice painting fire, so we'll see how we go with it.
I do fur. That's basically as far as I get.
There you go.
Yeah.
I am getting more and more excited whenever we get a shipment of War Cradle Studio stuff.
They do some good stuff, don't they?
It's just crazy. So they sent us a copy of The Hunt for the Prometheus, so Dystopian War. So this is I think they call it 3rd edition.
Okay.
So 3rd edition. I've been basically putting the models together. So I've got some of them here. We've got a little guy and a big guy.
And the guns come off.
Yeah, so they're interchangeable. You can basically buy your weapon upgrades and mount them on there.
Yep.
So these little guys, I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. Sorry, they've got the name on the back and everything. So
They're probably the frigates.
Yeah, Rurik class frigates.
Okay.
So they're quite nice, but they're very easy to put together. But everything comes on a big sprue, and you just these don't have any weapon upgrade options or anything like that. They're just that. But these guys here, you can make them. They have like a different types of ship, all for the same faction and things like that. But they got one will have a shorter back, or different weapon combos and whatever else. But it's all on the one sprue. So one sprue gives you 2 of these and 1 of these in a combination. So you can build different ships and different and all that sort of thing.
And then a bunch of different weapons.
So they got weapons and shield generators and all sorts of stuff. It's really cool.
If you wanted to go all out, you could shave them down and magnetize them all and just click, 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 click.
Yeah, there are people that are doing that. So they sit all right on there. So I don't know. I'll have a look at the other bits as I sort of work on them. But I found them very easy to assemble. Everything goes together. It's neat. And yeah, they're lovely. They're plastics and everything. They're doing really good. It's all done in house and everything.
Nice.
It's lovely. So I'll get
good work, guys.
Get all these together, and we'll have a game.
I was going to say, when's our game? I want to learn how to play.
It's taken a while because we're doing so many other things, aren't we? So
this came with the latest lot, did it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So this is your rules and gubbins set. Anyone who has their old fleets or whatever can now get them out of mothball, and you can start playing because you've got all the dice for the new rules, your rulebook, your cards and tokens and whatever. That's all in there. So I am hoping that there's going to be a lot of people in Perth that are going to start playing again. Yeah. Just grab one of these and just get playing again because it looks like a lot of fun. We've just got to get the rest of the models together and have a go. But
so that gives you, it's like the Wild West one. It gives you all the rules and things that you need in there, and then just goes through with templates and stuff.
Yep.
And then you just have to find out which model that you've got matches the models that they've got there.
So on their website, you can
have a look
pick and choose on something. So
okay.
And they do have some other new releases coming. We've just announced as a pre-order the Empire's first battle fleet.
Ooh, that sounds funky.
The Ning Jing, that's how you say it. The Ning Jing. Now, the Empire has a pretty impressive fleet.
Yeah, well,
big fleet and things like that. But it has a very Chinese feel to all the ships and everything. So we've put some pictures up or whatever. But one of the future releases that they're working on.
Oh, is this the sheet of paper? I wasn't allowed to look at the sheet of
No,
paper.
so I'm going to show Tarron. We'll put it up on the screen now so you can have a look.
Bing! Holy crap!
How
nice!
is that?
You can get a dragon.
Tianglong Draconic Colossus. It flies. It flies.
That's so freaking cool.
But look at that.
So they're making, this is like a metal ship thing, but
Yes.
they've made it in the shape of a dragon.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly right.
Nice.
But it looks, oh man, if they actually do that as a model, which I'm pretty sure they will, because they wouldn't release a lot of this concept art if it wasn't something that they've sort of approved. But it looks amazing.
That's so
It's
cool.
Because everyone's going, oh, it's, different ships and things like that, but it's not. Each faction has all these different things, giant colossus, robots, and
Yeah.
it's incredible. There's so much for them to do, because it is quite a big project.
Yeah, I seem to remember this one having like dirigibles and stuff in it at one point, but I can't remember for sure. But I mean, there's no reason you can't include this sort of thing in there.
Mm.
That's awesome.
It's awesome, isn't it?
I love it.
I can't wait to see it. That'll be cool.
I love it. I'm going to get one just for the model.
Yeah.
Look at him.
If you want, like, the models are just amazing. If you're just an artist, you just want to paint something cool, I reckon that'd be
It'd be small scale. I mean, you're looking at these, so this guy is probably going to be like that big. But it's a Colossus, so it might be like that big.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's bigger things again, but
wow.
Yeah. So that's what's coming up. So I will definitely have a look at that faction. There's just something about them.
They match in with your Shao-Han.
always seem to go for these factions that have this sort of theme to it. So Shao-Han for Wrath of Kings, they're sort of Chinese stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just the designs
awesome.
and the colour schemes and everything are just so nice. So
they're awesome.
Fun to paint and build. I'd imagine they'd be probably just as easy to assemble as the ones out of here, because they've been quite good at planning those out.
Yeah, that's if you plan the model out properly and they run through all the different varieties and all that sort of stuff, and they can figure out the best way to put it through the printing process to get you the model that sits together right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they haven't got any plans for werewolves, have they?
Well, you got those in Wild West Exodus.
I have. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know about a ship level sort of thing, but
we'll see how we go. But I mean, there's going to be dragons, so wolves and dragons.
There might be
Who
something
cares?
There we go. So
Very nice.
I think that's all we've got to cover right now.
Pretty much.
But please keep commenting. Let us know what's going on, and
especially if we bugger stuff up.
If we bugger stuff up, definitely, because we want to make sure that the right information gets out there. And
yeah. Or if you need a hand with something, I mean, a lot of the guys that are commenting, there's a couple of guys that seem to know their stuff really, really well, and they're commenting as well. And Alpha Strike usually chucks a comment down when they see yours. So if you need a hand or whatever, just chuck one down below this, and someone will get to you. Your call is important.
Your call is important. But that's it.
Dear.
Okay.
All
right.
good.
Well, thank you for watching. Thank you, Tarron.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And we'll see you next time, people.
Bye, guys.